Alright, we are so back. It is Saturday. I'm recording late. I still need to make the thumbnail for yesterday's video, so I'm hoping this is not gonna take an hour. It looks like we have a forest somewhere in what could be maybe Finland or Sweden or Russia or something. Greece was my first thought here. I mean, I can also see like a Croatia or an Italy or something, like whatever has low cam. I don't even know. I cannot really see the poles over there. So that's unlucky. I think they are wooden, so Greece is maybe not the worst shout. This looks like Andorra. Is it actually Andorra or does it just look like Andorra? Not sure. This one, I think with these yellow sands, this could be Croatia, honestly, or Slovenia. But yeah, those aren't really road signs, right? So that could mean anything. We have multiple mountainous European countries. That's gonna be lovely. Yeah, this could theoretically also be there, right? This is definitely there. This is different. Namely, this is in... Where is it? Not sure yet. This is surely also Andorra. Right. I just thought the text might be German. Hang on, is this Switzerland? It could be Switzerland, actually. No, I think it says Straße with an SZ, honestly. An SZ doesn't exist in Switzerland. But I could also be misreading it. Maybe it's not even German. This one is surely a knowable city. There's a flag over there. I can't really see it. It could be a Danish flag. I think some of these buildings could be Danish. Like these ones here. I guess it could also technically be a Latvian flag, but I think the shade of red is incorrect. I haven't really seen any Danish locations yet. This could be a Danish location. It doesn't really strike me as Denmark though. I don't know, we'll see. This is different. Yeah, I'm beginning to think we might have Russia. This could be Russia, or it could be another Finland or something. Copyright is 25, but we know that copyright is not accurate anymore. This could be Italy or something similar, you know, one of the countries I've mentioned. This is surely a Baltic country, right? Wait, is it even that? The pedestrian walk sign is interesting. I don't recall where you get that. I think this is another Alpine country, actually. I don't remember if that's like a Swiss or Austrian sign. I don't even know, man. This is surely a knowable city. What am I looking at here? Very interesting landscape. This could be Italy, I guess. This... Yeah, I do think we have like a Finland or Russia or something. I mean, that should be the easy group. I also think we don't have Andorra. Like those three, and then potentially... What was this again? This was like Italy or something, right? What was the fourth one? Never this, right? No. I'm gonna look at all of them again. This is not there. No. 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 Maybe this is in there. I think this was the one I was thinking about. But then it's not Finland in that case. Could it be Norway? I guess it could be Norway. Can I look at the other ones again? This is not there. No. I mean, urban is always tricky. Maybe this is just... No, it's not Helsinki. What am I talking about? And like this has to be somewhere, and this is never like Croatia or wherever else we have. Like all of the other countries are like either warm or a Baltic country. So I do think this should be a group, to be honest. And then the Baltic one shouldn't be that hard either, although I'm not sure yet what the fourth location is gonna be. Because like these three, actually, do we even have a Baltic country? Like this looks very Baltic, so does this one. But then I feel like we don't even have enough locations. So that is definitely something we should worry about. What if that is a Swiss flag? I might be misreading this. Maybe it is just Switzerland. Like Zurich or something. I mean, the blur is relatively big, so potentially, I mean, it's not that big, but this one is still kind of weird. Maybe this is in the potential, like, Norway, Sweden, Finland group. But I guess this could also be, like, in an alpine country, in, like, a flat area. Oh, well. Yeah, I think I want to try this. One away. Okay. Maybe this one is away. This one is incorrect. Like the one away. This one, I do think these two are probably together. And I feel like this one kind of needs to be in this group just because, like, by process of elimination, it can't really be anything else. I think this is probably the one we still need. But which one do we kick out then? Maybe this one? I mean, this is, like, very nondescript. This could theoretically be somewhere else, but I feel like these trees are very, like, Nordic. So maybe it's this one. It's kind of hard to say because we have some like evergreen trees. I feel like you could get them in a lot of places. But this one has to be like super far north, like Norway or Finland or Sweden or something like that. And then this one kind of needs to be in there just because I don't think, well, I mean, maybe there is a universe where this is some alpine country, although I kind of doubt it because it feels very cold. But I guess, like, theoretically it could be there. The road doesn't seem very, like, Norwegian to me. So maybe this is the one we get rid of and we replace it with this, maybe. Yeah, I feel like our options are very limited here. Okay. Yeah, now I don't even know if it's Norway anymore. I think now it's probably Finland. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like the only reason I was thinking Norway for a second was because I had the mountainous location in there, but like this one is the most Finnish location of all time, and this one, this can be either probably. And like this was never Norway, right? I mean, actually, this could probably be near like Oslo. All right, cool. So I do think we actually have Switzerland now. Now, the more I think about it, the more I like to believe that this is a Swiss sign, and the blur looks pretty big. But I don't think it's the right shape for low cam. But I mean, maybe this is just an Austrian flag, but I don't think that's right. I think the white strip is like too thin. And this reminds me of like Zurich or like Luzern, I think was another city that was kind of like this. Throwback to that one satellite challenge we had. So let's say those two are Switzerland. Then I think this one has to be there too, right? Yeah, probably. And then this one. And this one is a bit different. The shape of the blur doesn't seem correct to me. Let's look at other potential candidates. This... I don't think this is Switzerland, but I'm not positive. This is not Switzerland. No. No. Right? No. 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 And no. Yeah, so I do think it's probably this. Okay. Now then, what's left? I think, I mean, we definitely have like a Croatia. Maybe I'm misreading it and it's Slovenia. I think it is Croatia, unless I'm crazy. Like, this is where the moving knowledge comes into play. Like, you should know the signs, but they are kind of similar. Yeah, okay, so I do think this is probably also... Now it's actually kind of tricky, because I think we have both Croatia and then maybe Italy or something, but then, like, one of these needs to be easy, right? We are still lacking the easy country. This one is kind of tough. IMO. This one I don't think is Italy, because we do have a long plate. Let's say those two are together. This one I thought was Greece. And I think like Greece, Croatia is like a pretty common 50-50 maybe, at least for me. I don't think this is Italy. So I'm going to throw that in there. And then I'm going to say this is presumably Italy maybe. I don't see this ever being Italy. But then this would be Italy, which, I mean, I can see it. It's just that the plate is a bit strange, but I mean, cars travel, right? This could be like Alpine Italy, maybe. This can be Italy. I mean, it could also be Croatia. This, I think, is probably Italy. Let's try and make an Italy group. You know what? I do think this is Italy. This seems like Italy to me, I think. This can probably be either. This reminds me more of Italy than Croatia. Like, if we ignore the car, I mean, maybe it's just an Italian plate. You can hardly see it. But yeah, let's say this is Alpine Italy. And then let's say... yeah, I'm between these two. I do think this one reminded me more of Croatia. I want to go with this, I think. One away. Maybe this one is Italy after all. Maybe I swap these two, or I get rid of this one and swap it with that. Yeah, like with the 2019, like I don't know if you get 2019 in Italy, but I mean, both of these countries will have been updated in the past couple of years. Maybe this one is Croatia after all. Because I think I'd rather send Italy on this one. Do I? Now this could be Croatia. This one I don't think is Croatia. Yeah, I'm between like either this one or this one. Which one do I want to get rid of? Maybe this one? I'm gonna try this one, I think. Good decision. I do think it is Italy, right? It is not. That's unlucky. We're gonna quickly try Croatia on this one. Don't be Slovenia. Oh, brother, man. I mean, yeah, fair. Sure, I guess this one is more Slovenian. I guess like the Alps don't really extend into Croatia. They have mountains in Croatia, but it's not really the Alps. Like my voice was gone when I said that word, but I mean, sure. So you're saying this is not Italy, so what is it then? Is it Greece after? You know, it's just Greece, bro. It's just Greece. All right. So it was the first thought for this one. I don't know why I didn't think about Greece anymore. In hindsight, it is so obviously Greece. I think this one I might not send Greece on, like in a vacuum. Like if I got this in like a normal game, I might send Italy on this one. This one is so obviously Greece. And so is this one. I was just locked in on that Italy idea. We got there in the end, alright? Peaceful, easy feeling. No time limit. And this is where... you know, the grass could be Schleswig-Holstein. It is not Schleswig-Holstein, but I mean... Still mad for the sending Netherlands on Schleswig-Holstein. But what do I send here? Check the copyright to make sure it's 24, so I guess it cannot be Germany. I might go Denmark on this then, because it does remind me of home, you know? There's gonna be some tryhard that's scanned for this, low-key, because there's no time limit. Is there land over there? I think there is. Is there? Or maybe that's just the water, honestly. Because the tide is low right now. Maybe? I don't know. Some kind of settlement over there. I can't really see the license plate on the car. And then there's water over there, and then there's land. I think I do want to send Denmark on this. It didn't even plonk when I plonked. Maybe something like this. If I can find an angle that works. Like something up here. What does the road do over there? It just continues straight. I'm not gonna spend too much time looking for this, but I mean, if I have infinite time, I might as well use it. I'm probably in the wrong country anyway. I'm very close to the water. Maybe it could be on like one of these islands. Low-key. But it seems like land is very close. It's not that. Maybe I do just go where I had it initially, although the angle doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know, I'll just leave it somewhere. I did not see that. I mean, I guess I saw it, but I expected that to be land on the map. Right? I wasn't looking for a road in the middle of the water. And now I'm super far north, man. I would have sent like over here. Because like the land formation I think looked better. But yeah, the angle wasn't really working. That's unlucky, but at least I'm on the mainland. Okay, here I'm immediately thinking British Columbia. Or the Yukon. Parking sign is interesting. Doesn't seem Canadian to me, but I do think Yeah, okay, so this one I'm probably not going to get close on. I mean, you never know. I'm not sure whether it's like Canada or Alaska, unfortunately. It's very forested, which I don't expect like to this degree in Alaska. But I mean, I might try the Yukon, or maybe... I feel like I would have seen the road though, and I feel like the Yukon has Gen 4 everywhere. Does the Yukon even have Gen 3? Because I think it only has Gen 2 and Gen 4, but I might be wrong on that. Yeah, maybe I'd try something in BC, or maybe I'd try something in Alaska. Alaska definitely has Gen 3. Maybe I just try something like this. I don't know. Send it. It is Alaska. Yeah, that works. I guess I kind of forgot to scan for mountains. I think, well, there are mountains where I clicked. Yeah, that also works. It was kind of like my 50-50. I didn't really know what to go for. Alright. What have we got here? So multiple countries came to mind here. And I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Very massive cobbler. So I was actually thinking about South Africa, but I was also thinking about Brazil maybe, or Argentina. And do you think it reminds me more of South Africa? I think the cobbler makes sense. Do they have like small cam in Argentina? Like, I don't really know. I mean, I don't know ports, so like I'm trying to learn some of them, but I'm not like actively studying it. So let's say I go South Africa, which is probably like a generational fumble. Where do I want to go? Over here maybe? Or... like the sunset coverage makes it kind of difficult to guess, but like not really, because you can get an idea of what the landscape looks like. I don't think that's ever like Free State or Western Cape or anything like that, so I think like near Joburg is probably my best bet, but it's not even here. Well, is that still Gauteng or is that Free State? It is Free State. Well, I mean, to be fair, sure. We get a Norway, I think. Yeah, just find the fjord. I don't particularly care to scan for a fjord. So we're just gonna send it somewhere. And it is near Trondheim. Fair enough. And we get... is it just the US? We've already had the US, so I'm not really expecting to see another US, but I mean, fair enough, right? Here, I think I want to go like New Mexico, Arizona, probably. Yeah, I think there's not much more to look at. We can theoretically scan for the railroad, but like, I don't really care, you know? Like if you go BC on Alaska, it's already kind of over. Is there a railroad here? That would be so cool. The road angle is good, but no railroad, unfortunately. Maybe something like that, but it does feel like a divided interstate, right? I'm gonna quickly look at Arizona. There is a railroad there, but I think the angle is kinda wrong. I mean, maybe we are here. This angle looks better, but here the railway is north of us. I'm not gonna plonk it there because it's wrong. This angle might work, but it is wrong. I'm gonna send that, I don't care. Oh, it's 5k. Well, I mean, yeah, I considered Alaska. Maybe in a different universe I might go Alaska. To be fair, I just clicked that because I did not feel like scanning. I just sent something. I guess I should have sent Alaska. I guess it looks more like Alaska than like northern BC. So I don't really know what I'm doing over there. Yeah, unlucky. Top 10 for now, but that is not going to hold. I'll probably be like 30th once everyone has played. But I'm kind of close to like, well, not really. Like 4th place is still 22k, but it's almost like 2k more. But yeah, I've lost all of my points in the Alaska round. I guess round 4 could have been better. What was that? Oh yeah, the Norway. Yeah, Norway, I just give up. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care about Norway. But I will see you guys tomorrow.